Hey, Mr. Winters, this is Colin Smith over at Camelback Lincoln, doing a walk around / demo video for you real quick. Right now I'm going to walk around the vehicle so you can see it. It's the magnetic gray exterior, cappuccino interior. It is equipped with the 2.0 turbocharged EcoBoost 4-cylinder engine. It's got the signature LED taillights that go straight across that Lincoln's known for. I'm gonna zoom out right here as I walk by. It's a little dusty, by the way, down here in the valley. It does have LED headlights. The car does have auto folding mirrors, so when you lock the doors, the mirrors will fold in automatically. You got nitrogen-filled tires, and you have a wheel lock on each wheel as well. Don't have to worry about your wheels getting stolen. With your fuel cap, you just press it, open it. You got the Ford patented capless fuel here. For your trunk, you have a button here. You can open it, or you can do it from the key fob up front. It is automatic. You got a ton of trunk space. I don't know if you can see all that. Those seats do fold down as well. You got floor mats here. Spare tire below. It's pretty dark. I don't know if you can see that. And then, of course, it is automatic. Let's take a look at the back seat. I have this seat leaned back pretty far. The seat was hot when I got in here. But you do have actually a lot of leg room back here. Let me move that seat where it should be. Just a second. As you can see, cappuccino interior. Does have the power moonroof in here, not the panoramic roof. Here you go. Plenty of leg room. You do have heated seats back here. Need air vents, and then down below you have 2 USB plug-ins and then an AC power outlet, and that is 110 volt 150 watt. You got the armrest cup holders in the middle, cubby space, and then you can actually pull this down if you wanted to and reach into your trunk. And then let me just show you how these fold down. You have a button up top, or a lever, I guess you would call it. Folds right down. Very easy to lift back up. It does have the Revel sound system. You get real wood trim in here. One, two memory settings for your driver's side here. Memorizes your seat, your steering wheel, your mirrors, all your driver assistance settings, all your vehicle settings, including ambient light. I'm gonna hop in real quick. Turn down the AC. All right, and I have it on the ambient light right now. You can see it. I can change the color. It'll change with whatever you choose. You have 7 colors you can choose from. And by swiping down on it, it'll dim the light. You have valet mode, which will lock everything on your screen, so whoever's driving your vehicle won't be able to see any addresses saved in your navigation, numbers in your phone book. Can't mess with any of your settings. Just kind of a peace of mind they're not going to mess with your stuff. This car does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You do have automatic updates, so if you're parked in the garage and you can connect your car to Wi-Fi, you'll automatically update the system, so you don't have to worry about your navigation going out of date. No more bringing the car to the dealership. No more CDs, SD cards, none of that. You do have 911 assist, which is complimentary, kind of like OnStar. I can touch base with that later. And in here you got your vehicle settings. You can change your door keypad code. Let's see, and general and display are just your typical general and display settings. You can adjust the brightness of it, turn the beep off when you touch it. Here you got Lincoln Connect. That's where you have your Wi-Fi hotspot. You can connect up to 10 devices up to 50 feet away. Let's see, and that you do get a 1 month unlimited data trial, and if you want to continue that, you set it up through the Lincoln Way app, and I believe it's through AT&T or any phone carrier, and that is the only subscription fee on here besides SiriusXM that you'd have to pay for. And then you get your navigation settings, your Bluetooth settings. It downloads all your contacts, so you can it'll read your text, voicemails. You can look at your missed calls, recent calls. You can hit the voice button on your steering wheel, say call John Smith, and it'll call that for you, or whatever the contact name is. If you go to sound, you do have Quantum Logic surround sound technology. You got on stage and audience. On stage is like you're standing center stage and the instruments are playing around you, giving you that 3D feel. Audience, like in the audience and the music coming at you. And then I'll play a little demo. I don't know how well it's going to be over my phone quality. Do it about half volume. It sounds crystal clear. You also get a 6-month trial to SiriusXM if you don't already have a subscription with them. Now, in the navigation, just like using your phone, you got pinch zoom on here. It is voice activated, so you hit the voice button on the steering wheel, say find an address, and then you say the name of the city and the address, and you get directions going there. You can put in home, work, favorites. You got points of interest, or I mean previous destinations, and then points of interest below. So if you're hungry, hit food, and everything will pop up around you with the time and distance it will take to get there, as you can see. And then you got typical audio settings here. You got the different sources. This car does have a CD player. I know, hard to find in new cars nowadays. Typical climate controls. Everything you see down here, you can do up here. So, and let me touch base with that down here. So you got your fan speed knob right here in the middle. You got fan locations, and you got, actually there's 3 buttons in the inside of this knob. You got your max AC. You got temperature with these knobs. You got the dual climate up front. You got your rear defrosters. You got your heated steering wheel and heated seats. Got another USB plug inside of here. Cup holders, and then you actually have another USB and a 12 volt inside of your center console. With your phone, you can click this once it's connected via Bluetooth, and you'll see all your voicemails, recent calls, missed calls, contacts, all that fun stuff. Here where you see apps, that's for your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You got your volume controls here, standard volume control CD player here. Got your hazards to the right, auto hold. If you turn that on, say like you're in the drive-through, instead of throwing the car in park, you can click this, it'll come on. And actually, let me show you. I have to have my seat belt on for this. So if I put the car in drive, I hit auto hold, in drive, auto hold is on. Take my foot off the brake, and it's holding the vehicle. I'm not moving until I hit the gas, and I'm moving. Every time I stop, it'll hold the vehicle. Just very convenient if you're at a stoplight or a drive-through instead of putting the car in park every time. Now here you got your traction control, of course. Let me turn that off. Moving over to the steering wheel. Let me zoom out. You got your windshield wipers here. You got your controls here for the middle of your dash. So you can toggle through your entertainment, navigation. You got your compass. If your phone's connected, you can go through all your stuff here. You got a digital speedometer. And then, let me zoom out. Got your volume controls for your radio. You can mute it. You got your voice button. You got answer the phone, hang up the phone, or going back and forth with your songs or whatever you're listening to. I'm going to hit the voice button real quick and go over some prompts. I'm just going to hit this and say help.
Please say a command.
Help.
Help. Interrupt me at any time by pressing the voice button. You can say phone, navigation, climate, Sirius, USB, AM, or FM. To get more detailed help, say the name of the device followed by help. like phone help. To access the voice settings, say voice settings. If your phone is connected, you can say commands like redial, call John Smith, or dial 555-0155. For an introduction to the voice system, say voice instructions.
As you can see, there's so much you can do with this. Over on the left side of your steering wheel, you got your toggle switches here. Let me zoom back in. You got trip 1, trip 2, your fuel economy. You got your driver assistance settings. This does have blind spots in your mirrors. Cross traffic alert, cruise control, adaptive and normal. You got your driver alert system. Let's see what the display is. Yeah, it'll let you know if you're getting a little crazy. It'll tell you to pull over, get some coffee, or take a nap. For your lane keeping, you got 3 modes. Alert, which will give you an audible warning and kind of vibrate your steering wheel to let you know you're drifting out of the lane. Aid won't alert you. It'll just apply a small amount of torque to your steering wheel and recenter you. You hardly even notice it. It's almost like autopilot. It makes driving effortless. And then you got Alert Plus Aid, which did both, of course. Then you got the intensity. This is for the alert part. It'll vibrate the steering wheel with what I press. I don't know if you can see it if I do it. You might be able to hear that. Now let's zoom in back in. You got pre-collision. You do have active braking on here, so if you're about to hit something, this will apply the brakes for you if you can't do it in time. You got rear park aid, you got your tire monitor system. Then going down to settings, you got your vehicle settings, you got drive control, handling, and your drive mode. This is your sport mode, by the way. You can put it in comfort, normal, or sport. And it does affect the handling. Putting it in comfort will give your steering wheel more play. Sport, of course, will make it a little bit more sporty feel by making your steering wheel tighter. And then handling in sport, and then performance in sport. Easy entry exit, that's when you turn off your car, your seat goes back, your steering wheel goes in, and vice versa. Auto engine off, that should be called 30-minute max idle. At about 29 minutes and 30 seconds, and a prompt will pull up on your screen saying, hey, the engine's gonna turn off. If you're not in here, press OK to override. You can turn that feature off. You got lighting, you got auto high beams on here, daytime lights, welcome lighting, all adjustable to your own liking and comfort. Program how the car locks itself. You got auto folding mirrors. You check your oil life. You can turn on and off your power deck lid, which is your trunk. For your remote start, program it to run for 5, 10, or 15 minutes before it shuts off. For climate control, auto or last setting. And then front seats and steering wheel to automatically warm it up if it's cold out. There's a way to actually roll down your windows from the key fob by pressing the buttons in a certain sequence. Let's see, you got rain sensing windshield wipers. That's all for there. And then my key, you can actually program one key to be the administrator, put restrictions on the other key. If you have a teenager driving your car, you can, for example, set the speed to go only to 80, nothing above, or 70, whatever you want it to do. And then you get your display set up, of course, which is all the typical stuff here. And moving down, you do have your adaptive cruise control settings here. Let me turn it on so you can see it here. By pressing the arrows, you'll see the bars will appear and disappear. The more bars you have, of course, the greater the distance your car will hold with the vehicle in front of you. Until that car gets out of the way or it goes back to your set speed. The less the bars, the closer the distance, of course. I believe each bar is like a couple car lengths or a few car lengths or something like that. Again, you can turn that feature off if you don't like using adaptive. You can just use normal cruise control. And on your blinker, on the tip of your blinker, you're gonna have a button. Now with that, you see how those lines appear? That means your lane keeping system is on. That is how you turn on and off your lane keeping. And then down here to the left of your steering wheel, you got all your headlight controls, of course. You got your trunk. You got your brightness for your dash. You got your emergency brake switch. Or just parking brake. And then on the, I won't be able to show you because it's dark in here, this steering wheel is tilting and telescoping, so I can bring it in and out, up and down. Yeah, I hope you like it. Thank you.